Welcome to the 21metrics wrap up this week with Hans Carter as usual. And first, don't forget to check our partner SideShift, who has a new Telegram trading bot. I will add the link to the show notes. But yeah, this week I actually want to talk about politics and Bitcoin and everything crypto that is going around. So I'm sure Hans, you have been following this uh, developing story here. So like first of all, we had like Trump's rise to power. Recently, and you could say that Bitcoin has benefited from it greatly. So last fall, like Bitcoin was around 50K, and now it's like around 105K. So you would say that if the other candidate Kamala Harris would have been elected, Bitcoin might be now like at 40K or whatever. So this like a very friendly environment has uplifted Bitcoin a lot. But then again, like, are we now seeing that Trump's government is more aligned with crypto than Bitcoin? Because there are like promises about like having this Bitcoin reserve, but now like the narrative seems to be turning towards crypto and for example, like recently we had this U.S. Newly appointed crypto czar David Sachs saying that NFTs and meme coins are collectibles, not securities. So what do you think about all this? Like,
Mhm.
how do you see it?
So, first of all, thanks for having me again. Always glad to be here.
A pleasure.
And right now, we have like a pretty crazy week behind us.
Yeah,
So, it started essentially, let's say just a week ago, Trump launched his own meme coin, right?
yeah, yes,
And with that kept in mind, I think we have all the validation that, okay, David Sachs also says that NFTs and meme coins are collectibles, not securities, all that. But already, like Trump launching his own coin, that makes it pretty clear that we have the regulatory approval, let's say. Like, if
yeah,
the president can do it, then so can you.
yeah,
So I think that's not so much of a concern anymore. I think that's like a huge, like, kind of like a checkpoint that we have reached
yeah,
on the regulation side. And what's next? I think that the administration is making a huge bet on crypto. I think they are making a huge bet on Bitcoin also. I think that the strategic reserve of Bitcoin is coming. It
yeah,
might take a little bit of time because
yeah,
there are rumors that, for example, that Ripple is lobbying against it.
yes,
So that would be like one of the things that could delay it.
yeah,
But I think that it will happen.
yeah,
And the
agree.
way I see it, the way I see it, Trump has made a promise to Bitcoin people, to crypto people, because it's a voter base of estimated like 40 to 50 or 65 billion, even let's say 40 to 65 million people in the US who heard what Trump said in his campaign. Many of those people voted for Trump because of his promises.
Yeah.
And now it's purely on him to deliver. And I think it's clear that he is set on doing so.
Yeah, I'm also expecting the reserve to be like materialized in near future. Yeah, yeah, but it's like so many things going on, and Trump launched his meme coin. I guess like the like reaction to Trump meme coin was okay, but then when this like Melania coin came out, just like oh my god, like is are they all going to launch their own meme coins? So that's kind of like undermined it. So if he would have only launched his like the Trump coin, it would have been okay. But maybe like the additional coins were a bit like too much in a way. And yeah.
Mhm.
So
It
so
dilutes the attention and it undermines the trust.
yeah,
But then again, it's possible that the Trump meme coin would be on a downward cascade, anyways.
yeah.
So maybe that just kind of accelerated the
Yeah.
process.
But if it's like now we can see it's going down the like Trump coin, like it's good for his like reputation and for the like whole crypto industry because there was like data about the Trump meme coin that like around 50% of the investors were like new. They were like new people, probably from US, and then they bought like Solana and went to Dexes and bought Trump's meme coin. So let's say that these new investors might be disappointed now. They probably bought it and they might be holding it like new investors usually do, like holding it back basically. So if they're like really disappointed, is it good reputation for the industry, or will this actually be negative? So it's like Trump is this he's a business guy, but he's not that sophisticated sometimes, I would say, and he's, as usual, he's gambling with the whole crypto scene. So yeah, and obviously like Trump coin gathered a lot of attention at the same time. So yeah, but
Yeah, the way I see it, so basically, so for Trump's reputation, I don't think it's a big deal because he's kind of like Teflon. He has a lot of negative rep a lot of the times, and nothing seems to stick. For retail investors, yes, a lot of them got burnt really badly. It's not a great first look, but ultimately, that's just the nature of the industry. Some people get burnt, some people make it and keep carrying forward. And hopefully, a portion of those people also have a bag of Solana or a bag of Bitcoin, so they will not be too badly burnt in the long run.
You could argue that that's the like nature of free capital markets in a way. So like it's like some people are supposed to lose their money, but anyways, like if you think about
it's a poker table. Some people win, some people lose.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, it's gambling, and like if you think about Bitcoin maximalism in a way that I think like maxis they care about scarcity basically. So like Bitcoin is hard capped at 21 million units. But I think if you think about like Trump's who Trump is, his like personality, I think it's like he's kind of like a more is more guy. So Bitcoin guys might be this kind of like less is more, but Trump is more is more. So it's like I'm feeling that the ideas are not like aligning in a way. I'm not saying that Trump would be hostile to Bitcoin per se. He has promised this reserve and a lot of things, and I'm saying that, but he's like he's very like business guy, and he's wanting more of everything, and especially if you can control these things, if you can launch his own coins or like his own platform, World Liberty Financial, and he wants to control this and make more of everything. So it's at least it's a very different vantage point than the Bitcoin maxis are used to, I would say.
I mean, of course, because ideally you want more control, you want more leverage, you want to have essentially a bigger stake in whatever the result is going to be. So if Trump thinks that crypto is going to be like a huge thing, then of course have your own meme coin, have your own project. It does make sense. And in terms of the administration's bets, so it's also clear that even like World Liberty has invested into a bunch of different coins: Bitcoin, Solana, ETH, Hyperliquid. I think that the administration has shown that they are supporting like a multi-coin, let's say like a general crypto approach, and not the pure Bitcoin maximalism. But I think it's still good for the maxis. I think that the maxis still appreciate that. Firstly, we've taken Bitcoin from whatever it was before to over 100K. The strategic reserve is coming. I think that's going to be a major promise that Trump will deliver. And I think that Bitcoin maxis, they might be a little bit frustrated, but ultimately, I think that it will work out in their favor anyways.
Yeah, because like Bitcoin is part of crypto and a big part of it. So
maxis would say it's not.
yeah. And I consider myself being somewhat of a maxi. I'm kind of like at this time to focus on Bitcoin. But it's kind of cool to see these new things happening and analyzing them, of course. And but like there's this like narrative shift going on. If you look at this slide about Michael Saylor, he's now like talking about a crypto renaissance here. So this is like a big narrative shift happening. And I think like Saylor wants to now be friends with the new government. It's very wise to be friends with Trump's government, obviously, but I think this might upset many Bitcoin maximalists when they see that Michael Saylor is talking about crypto renaissance, and this happened in a short time frame, and now we are suddenly talking about crypto, and it's a new thing, right? And yeah.
Well, my take is that who fucking cares? Like, yes, Bitcoin maxis might be frustrated at Saylor for this, but if you look at Saylor, he is a very smart, very competent individual, and he's making strategic moves. So aligning with the Trump administration to push crypto, and also by extension, you are pushing Bitcoin. I think it makes a lot of sense. And we should not underestimate Saylor's ability to kind of think these steps ahead. So I think it's good.
Yep, it's okay. It's okay. Yeah, but there's like a lot of new things and so many new things happening. So yeah, and very interesting. It's a new Trump world we are living in, and obviously like everyone tries to be friends with the new government. So it's it makes sense, I would say, and also like you can see the narrative shift here with Kraken, for example. They are now talking about crypto more, and but yeah, it's their business. You have platform, you want to sell tokens, and it's your business, obviously. But anyways, if you look at what kind of tokens U.S. government is holding currently, they're holding almost 200k Bitcoin units, and on like 54k Ethereum. So here you can see that it's like it's very dominant thing. Obviously, these coins have been confiscated from criminals and stuff like that, but it's still like Bitcoin is in a league of its own, basically. Yeah. But one of the winners this year must be Solana, and as we have been talking about this Solana eclipsing Ethereum probably, and but this is funny as one egg was estimating that a price range for Solana for 2030. So they're basically saying that the bear scenario would be 10 USD, and bull full send scenario would be 3,000 USD. So I don't know, somewhere between that, but we can really see that Solana is starting to eclipse Ethereum, and that's one of the main things.
Yeah. So keep in mind that Vanek did this analysis in like 2023 or 2022 even.
Yeah.
So this is from a while back.
Yeah.
So they have been proposing like a more bullish case for Solana. I think that recently they've even like upped a lot of those like estimates. Yeah. So I think that Vanek is like a huge Solana supporter. I think they will be filing for a Solana ETF also if they didn't already. And I think that's the main play in the Solana ecosystem. Everybody has their eye on the ETF trade. A Solana ETF is like completely expected. I think that the trade is maybe even like too consensus. Everybody's got their eye on it. Yeah. So it depends how you exactly want to play it. But some of the key things right now to keep in mind is also that there's more Solana Alameda supply unlocks. So there's going to be more like unlocks coming into the market. Yeah. And there is some uncertainty on the markets recently. Firstly, with the Trump coin, Melania coin, all that, that's maybe some are considering a top signal, and maybe we're going kind of like downhill on those celebrity meme coins, let's say. Additionally, on AI meme coins or meme coins, there's been huge sell-offs. We've seen coins like Cerebro go down to like 100 mil market cap from like an 800 mil peak, or AI16Z from 2.4 billion right now down to like 900 mil. So there's been pretty substantial sell-offs in, let's say, Solana tokens. So I think that has created like a sense of uncertainty in a lot of people. So a lot of the euphoria is kind of fading. So we will see what it means for the rest of the market. But I did hedge some of my Solana positions just recently.
Yeah, that's good. And like, there's this game theory at play, and I forgot to say that when we earlier mentioned David Sachs, who is now this AI and crypto czar. He's like one of the early investors at Solana. So his company went very very early in, and they say that David Sachs has made like 100x profits from Solana, and of course there's like this there might even be this kind of a conflict of interest between different people, and obviously if you have a huge Solana bag as David Sachs has, then it's, obviously we want to align the government with crypto and not Bitcoin only. So it's about like who you are, what kind of investments you have made. But
I think Trump administration is the one that will not be concerned about conflicts of interest.
yeah, that's right. Yeah, Trump has a tendency to maybe build conflict sometimes. He's not concerned about that.
He is not one to shy away.
That's for sure. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Correct. Yeah. What do you think about, like, is the market like saturated in any way? Because like they're like above like 36 million crypto tokens today, and by some estimates we might reach 100 million by the end of this year. So if you look at like previous alt seasons in 17-18 or 13-14, in 17-18 we had like 3,000, and before that like 500. So there are so many tokens, and there has to be some way to pick your investments and how to allocate into them. But there's like a lot of new money flowing in, obviously, but still like is still like supply exceeding demand. So this is like the big question. But obviously if you want to allocate into Bitcoin and Solana, for example, these are like the safe bets, I would say, and Bitcoin usually, but everything else is a bit like,
So the way I see it, of course, it's easy to create a coin. I think a lot of these coins are either a result of either pump fund or a bunch of like AI bots that are generating like a mass amount of coins, and potentially the rug pulls or competing with other bots trying to farm out like any single tiny bit of Solana. So it's not a huge concern. But what is a concern is that there's a dilution of attention. If there are a bunch of similar meme coins, then each of those is going to suffer. Each of those is going to get like a small percentage of the pie. And ultimately, that's not great for the liquidity of each of those. So the way I see it, there will be a move to quality, especially as we go later and later in the cycle, because people will want to exit their meme positions and go towards more sure bets: Solana, Bitcoin, fiat. So personally, the way I would play it is that already right now, I would begin to reduce exposure to meme coins and to any speculative tokens, because if the move is going to happen anyways, you want to make your shift away rather sooner than later. So personally, I've gotten rid of like most of my meme coin and token holdings actually.
So you're saying that you should like reduce your risk exposure right now towards this small cap?
Essentially, because you already get crypto exposure, and crypto, like, it's still risk, by being in Solana or being in Bitcoin, right?
Yeah.
But you are not concerned about, missing the meta and that your bag drops literally to zero. Solana and Bitcoin are going to have a stable run up ahead still. We have a while to go throughout the cycle.
Yeah. Interesting. Yeah. I agree. Yeah. But yeah, as you said, market is pretty saturated, and that you should be careful, and maybe like holding these small cap assets is not a good idea. Maybe like you could hold Bitcoin, Solana, and sleep well, but yeah,
Hold quality assets, whatever you think is quality.
yes, yeah, and that's very true, as you said, that like the only scarce thing in crypto is attention, basically. So we're in this big like attention game, or like attention economy, I would say, and like attention matters a lot. If you have the attention like Trump has right now, you can basically sell like anything, right? Because if you have it, you can sell like meme coins, books, whatever. You can have your own TV series. So Trump could even have his own like car brand or whatever, because he's very popular. So he could have like Trump vehicles or or whatever,
Yeah, I mean, he launched a coin. It went from nothing to top
Yes.
20 in market cap in like no time, basically. So
So
yeah,
you can basically brand anything with the Trump brand, and it's probably going to be successful. So
I mean,
that
he's been doing that for the last 2 decades, anyways, or
yes, yeah,
longer. So
that's
yeah.
right. Yes. Okay, but let's take a look at the markets right now. So we are currently Bitcoin is around 105K. So we might have this like consolidation move going on here, and there's huge resistance at 110K, and I think Bitcoin, it will be difficult to try to penetrate that level, and market's kind of like divided currently. So we are seeing buying pressure from whales currently, and then like retail is selling, and but still like demand seems to be pretty high. So like yeah, there could be like a correction or some kind of like sell to news effect right now, and also this Trump meme coin might affect the market as a whole if it disappoints enough people. Or then we could see Bitcoin rising to like 150K during the spring, and then as last year we could have like calmer summer season. How do you see it?
The way I see it right now is that there is definitely a bit of fatigue in the market, but we are also just like a weekend of Trump presidency,
Yeah.
who is like ultra giga mega bullish, but a lot of it can be already priced in. So
Yes.
it's possible that we are slowly starting to get the sell-offs, and we will be testing some of the support levels. I think
Yes.
that's what's gonna slowly happen. Either testing the support levels or just like ranging in this current area.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we could see a sell-off. Let's see, and but also like it could be like there could be like divergence between Bitcoin and small caps. So as usual, small caps and meme coins are facing the sell-off first, because they're just like higher beta assets, and Bitcoin later. So I'm not like I'm not just like hold Bitcoin as usual, because it could also go up to 150K. Who knows? Like this spring. But a reasonable scenario would be that Bitcoin, as last year, might go up now for a while, and then we might have this calmer summer season or something like that. So yes, interesting. If you look at the funding rate from 21metrics, we can see a spike here, but we're still like at summer levels basically. So we are not seeing over leverage here yet with Bitcoin. So it's kind of like looks safe in that sense.
It
And
does.
yeah, and if you look at Bitcoin, like this year's performance compared with 15 to 17 cycle, yeah, I think the spot price is still going up. We see um, here this blue line, and we can see Bitcoin even reaching like what 130, 150K and then having correction or something like that. And but as usual, like holders will be rewarded. So if you just like are holding Bitcoin, buy and hold, and holding it for like 3 to 5 years, you're very safe. And don't panic, and don't sell your assets. And
It's
yeah,
hard to lose with Bitcoin.
yeah, true. Yes. And this is an interesting chart by CryptoQuant. Okay, we have here accumulation distribution segments. So now we can see that Bitcoin has reached this like distribution area. We are not at like at the top level yet, as in late 21, but we are kind of like reaching that area. So this one indicator I would be following is that when Bitcoin reaches the top of this indicator, then the distribution begins. But it would support like Bitcoin rising maybe to 130, 150K, and then having correction for the summer or something like that. But don't trust me. Do your own research as usual. But yeah, a lot of things. We have now talked for 26 minutes, so I guess
Still a while.
yeah. Do you have anything to add, or should we maybe wrap this up and talk more next time?
So for whoever has been watching until the end, thank you for joining us. It's been wonderful, and we're looking forward to coming again and sharing more market insights.
Yes, yeah. Looking forward, Hans. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And as usual, don't forget to check our partner Quarnax. I will add the link to the show notes. And as usual, thank you, Hans, for attending, and see you hopefully next week.
Mm-hmm. My pleasure.